Hi everyone. In this video, I want to provide you an update. Well, I am taking this information directly from the Social Security website. As you can see, the information is right here from the Social Security Administration, updated today, January 24th, 2025. If you are watching this video on another date, please note that this update is based on information from Social Security as of January 24th, 2025. This update is about the Social Security Fairness Act, specifically about the windfall elimination provision and the government pension offset. There are several parts included here, and I'm not going over them one by one, but I want to skip down to this specific part where they are talking about retro pay. This part may surprise many of you, especially if you've been expecting to receive the retro pay soon. Let me take this part out and place it over here on this side. Please look down here, not up here, okay? This is the part they're talking about, so let me read it here, and we'll look at what they're saying after I read this. What challenges does SSA face implementing the Social Security Fairness Act? SSA's ability to implement the law in a timely manner and without negatively affecting day-to-day customer service relies on funding. The Act did not provide money to implement the law. The law requires SSA to adjust benefits for over 3 million people. Since the law's effective date is retroactive, SSA must adjust people's past benefits as well as their future benefits. Though SSA is helping some affected beneficiaries now, under SSA's current budget, SSA expects that it could take more than 1 year to adjust benefits and pay all retroactive benefits. Wait a minute, did I read it wrong? Did Social Security actually say that this law does not provide funding for implementation? This means Congress approved the Social Security Fairness Act, and President Biden signed it, but they didn't even bother to clearly state where the funding would come from to enforce this law. They approved retroactive payments all the way back to January 2024. But when this got to Social Security, the agency had no idea where the money would come from to process or apply this law. This is outrageous. For real, this is completely messed up. What the... Okay, let's keep looking. Let's keep looking at the next part to see what they're saying here. They're saying that it might take more than a year to adjust benefits for those who are affected and to pay out all the retroactive benefits. More than a year. You might remember in one of the videos I shared earlier, I estimated that it could happen by this summer. Well, turns out I was wrong, because Social Security clearly says here that it might take more than a year. Why is that? Why would they pass this law without clearly outlining how it should be implemented? When a law like this is approved, everything should be clearly laid out so that all sides understand the details, know exactly how to implement it, and can start paying that money back immediately. And now those affected have to wait more than a year? This is ridiculous. This is just a complete mess. Okay, so you might be asking, what about the money still sitting in the Social Security trust funds? Yes, I have the same exact question. Why don't they just use the money from the trust funds to implement this? Oh, what happens to that money? Wait, maybe it's because the federal government has borrowed all that money, right? That's why they don't have it to apply immediately. Let's take a look at this for a second, huh? Look at this table right here. Okay, please look at this chart here. So as you can see, right now, Social Security still has money, meaning as of right now, January 2025, Social Security is holding about $2.8 trillion in reserves. Looking at this chart, where you can see the fluctuations of the money over the years, And currently, there is $2.8 trillion still held in the trust funds. Social Security still has a surplus of $2.8 trillion. They still have a surplus for $2.8 trillion. Is it enough to pay out? Is it enough to implement the law? Because as you can see, it's clearly a huge surplus, right? If we look at the cost of implementing this law, it's only estimated to cost around $196 billion over the next 10 years, while Social Security still has $2.8 trillion. So, why did Social Security say that when Congress and President Biden signed this law, they didn't specify where the funding would come from to implement it? Why didn't they specify to take the money out of the trust funds? What happens to the money? How is that possible? This is truly ridiculous. I am out of here for today, everyone. Take care. We'll see you in another video. Thanks.